Heyo, people of Earth and elsewhere, I've got some good news that I'm sure many of you have already heard most of, but probably not the other part. What? Japan is going for nostalgia big time, my friends. We just keep adding to the list of reasons that we need to adhere to social distancing so that we can stay alive until 2021. In addition to the second season of Cells at Work, woot woot, it's going to be celebrating the 20th anniversary of Bleach. Oh gosh, Bleach started 20 years ago. Now, when it comes to Bleach, I have some pretty meh feelings about it. I enjoyed the start of it a lot, but after the Arrancar arc, things started to feel a little gross. I did follow the series up until it was finished, though, and needless to mention I was less than impressed with the ending. That being said, I am low-key stoked to see the final arc animated. What's funnier than this announcement finally happening is how many people were in stark denial that this was actually going to be the big announcement they had planned in anime Japan. I mean, with the franchise being kept alive mostly by mobile games and a live-action movie that came out a couple of years ago already, I can see why people were like, "You will not fool me, Shonen Jump!" But even in spite of the event being cancelled by Corona-chan, they were determined to make the announcement. The 1,000-year Blood War arc will finally be being animated! I myself was cautiously optimistic, and it looks like it paid off. We got it, folks! The Bleach anime will be getting its proper ending. Okay, so maybe not a lot of people are excited about that. Here's what's going to happen. People who like Bleach will be excited. People who don't care won't. The people who actively don't like Bleach will get their opportunity to keep on telling everyone else why. This is just how the world works. As I said, I'm looking forward to this adaptation in spite of my distaste for how everything wraps up. Why? Because why not? They're giving it to me, and I don't hate it enough not to take it. This could really be an awesome thing. Now, I won't get my hopes up that the anime will be a better version of this arc. I know better than that, and I plan to keep my expectations low. I am here for Grimmjow's return, Zaraki's Bankai, and Talshiro. I can be patient and wade through all the nonsense in order to get to those parts. Although, if someone decides to take it a step further and, fix the plot holes, tie up all the loose ends, and make the ending of Bleach overall more satisfying in the process, I'd take that too. More satisfying is a subjective opinion, but I am here in case anybody wants to try. Also, let me just put this into perspective. Take a moment to close your eyes. Go to your happiest place and imagine. Imagine a season of Bleach with no fillers. It's glorious, isn't it? Now let's pretend we can hope for consistently good animation. Ah, yes, that's the stuff. Of course, if they do decide to add some content with the intent of making the story more cohesive and turning it into something that won't make the fans riot again, then maybe it technically won't have fillers? I guess we'll see in 2021. If Corona-chan doesn't bring the whole of Shonen Jump to a screeching halt first. Speaking of a season without fillers, does anybody here remember me saying something about a flashy magical boy manga based off of the one and only Tokyo Mew Mew? No? You skipped that video? Well, it's a thing. Also, I was right. That Slaneshi-colored Megane mess called Shizuka is a pink dolphin. The what? Okay, just go watch the video. Long story short, the first manga I ever read is coming back to punch me in the face of the Magical Boy spin-off manga. The first chapter is surprisingly promising, but I'm actually not here to talk about that. No, we're here to talk about Tokyo Mew Mew New! Yes, apparently that's what it's being called. A website launched by Pony Canyon ended its countdown on Thursday, announcing a new anime adaptation of Reiko Yoshida and Miya Ikumi's Tokyo Mew Mew manga. Titled Tokyo Mew Mew New, the anime is commemorating the 65th anniversary of the Nakiyoshi magazine. Ikumi drew an illustration to celebrate the announcement, pictured above. Well, this is what it says on my anime list anyway, and I'd like to give it the benefit of the doubt, because of this little picture that they gave us. The nostalgia train is going and going, everyone. The first manga I ever read is getting a new anime. So, like with Fruits Basket, I have to sit back and say, but what does new anime mean exactly? Based off of the promo image here, I think it's pretty safe to say that Tokyo Mew Mew is also getting the Brotherhood treatment, and getting a proper manga to anime adaptation. And I can get behind that. Allow me to say something akin to what I said about Bleach, though. Imagine a season of Tokyo Mew Mew without fillers! You think of anime from the early 2000s and all you can really think about is the shonen stuff that is known for its non-canon materials, but there are so many shojo anime, especially of the magical girl variety, that suffered from the same plight. Does anyone notice or care? No, because no one cares about shojo manga. Not even the amazing ones. So as far as I'm concerned, trying to bring attention to the shoujo manga is a good thing, and it would be great to have a Tokyo Mew Mew series that adheres to the manga with no fillers. On that note, it also seems reasonable to hope for upped animation quality. The chibis in the promo image are cute enough, though I can't say whether or not they are any indicator of the style of the new series, and artistic judgment will have to be put on for pause until a later date. All the manga, and then a bit more, can be done in a single season. I mean, it's only 7 volumes. It opens the door for a lot of possibilities, like an a la mode OVA, or even a setup for the Olé series, which still doesn't have more than a pilot out. Hello? Owie? Magical Cat Boy? Where's the next part? There is the possibility that it won't be a reboot or a redo of the original, unlikely though that may seem, in which case I shall simply have to sit back here and watch where it goes, much like with this current spin-off. But I'd like to be behind that as well. Dare we hope for a version whose translations and possible dubbing isn't under the hands of some corporation like the 4Kids Network? Yes. I wasn't not gonna bring that up. The conversations about Mew Mew power are so much fun. I mean, why would we let anyone ignore they exist? You know what's going to happen, right? The minute the new theme song comes out, it's going to have a 4Kids edit. I have a collection of those insert songs that are just ready for overlaying on the new transformations. Also, some of those glorious dubisms.
Mew Mew style, Mew Mew grace, Mew Mew power in your face.
Yes, this is going to be amazing. People may curse me for dredging up the past when we have a potentially bright future ahead of us, but you know what? I demand we all remember. No one shall ever forget, because if we forget the sins of the past, then we will never learn from them. Also, never pass up an opportunity to remind certain famous voice actors that at one point they were paid to say lines like this.
Yes, we have metamorphosis.
Never forget. Ever. And there you have it, everybody. Tokyo Mew Mew and Bleach are both reported to be getting a comeback, and it's exciting, if not a little foreboding. After all, what does it mean for the anime industry to start dipping back into older properties and giving them a shiny new coat of paint? Wait, what do I mean start? This has been happening for years. It's just finally touching the stuff I care about now. Am I complaining? Not yet. This bodes well for things, and I am allowed to be excited about them. Whether or not it turns out to actually be good should be made clear soon enough, but until then, we wait. Now it's time for me to ask what you guys think about all of this. Are you a fan of either Bleach or Tokyo Mew Mew? Maybe both. Are you not a fan of either of them? Looking forward to or dreading these adaptations? Or do they give you any hopes for things you'd like to see animated in the future? Feel free to comment below and give your opinions or expertise on the matter. We're all nerds here. If you liked the video, be sure to click on the doodads and show your support, or subscribe for future content like this. Suggestions for art to make, anime to watch, and things to talk about are always welcome, and you can leave them down below along with anything else you would like to say. I'll be signing off for now, but I'd like to give an especially big thanks to anyone who watched this all the way from the beginning to the end. I hope to catch you all in the next video. Ciao!